Cyril Ramaphosa is attending the last day of the ANC Youth League's 26th National Elective Conference. The League's new top 6 leaders were elected on Saturday night, with Colin Malachi unopposed as president. Phumzile Mgcina has taken the reins as the League's first female deputy president. Additional members for the National Executive Committee were nominated from the floor today. It's the first time since 2015 that the ANC Youth League has elected new leaders. Our reporter, Moloko Moloto, has been following that story and joins me now for more on this. Moloko, we do understand that there are still some delays at the ANC Youth League Congress. Not all nominations have been taken from the floor, and we still don't know when the president will address the members. Do we have an update on that?
Hello, Heidi Jokers. Well, the delegates were on a break. They just come back to the plenary, and there was a suggestion from the newly elected Secretary General of the Youth League that they have decided to stop the nomination of the additional members at 43, which is the number that they had before they went on break. And initially they had agreed that they would need at least 60 people to be on the nomination. Now the president of the Youth League, Colin Malachi, has just said now that they have closed nomination, so there's not going to be nomination, and you will understand that they have to elect at least 40 additional members of the NEC. And he was just saying that they must come in, those who are outside, so that they can call President Cyril Ramaphosa to come and address them. But I want to quickly speak to Isaac Mahlangu. He is a delegate. Isaac, thank you so much for your time. This whole issue, now nomination has been closed. Initially, you guys had agreed on 60, and Malachi, the president, was just saying now that the president, Cyril Ramaphosa, must not address empty chairs. What must we read out of that?
No, thank you very much, Mr. Moloto. It's unfortunate that when there would have been an agreement that...
Just speak up a bit, please.
Okay. It's very unfortunate that when we would have had agreements that we are going to be nominating 60 candidates to be on the ballot, now we are forced to reduce the number to 43, which to a certain level may bring questions to the legitimacy of some of these comrades now, because it means out of the lot, only 3 comrades are going to be left out. Thus, it may seek us to question whether are we not going to rob ourselves of an opportunity to get better quality out of the comrades that were willing to participate and stand and contribute towards the rebuilding of the African National Congress Youth League.
But somebody's going to say you as the delegates must take the blame, because majority of you, or many of you, decided to go out, and as a result the nomination was to some extent interrupted.
No. There were issues because I think if we had begun with Congress much earlier than we did, because there was a delay with registration which took a period of 2 days rather than the stipulated time of the single day, which was the 29th. If we had dealt with that much better, we would not have had ourselves this particular conundrum, because now we are trying to run through the program, which means we are not able to conversely speak to some of the issues that we need to be addressing that are confronting young people in the majority. As a result, those issues are going to have to be deferred to a later date, and during that particular period there will be new developments which have got the propensity of closing down the current issues that we should have dealt with in the immediate.
All right. Finally and quickly, does it mean therefore that the legitimacy of the new structure, the additional in the NEC, would be in question if you are saying that you've been robbed an opportunity of electing from a pool of about 60?
The issue may not be largely on the legitimacy of the collective that is being elected. Maybe we may speak to the quality that we may not have gotten out of the process if it had been expanded to the number that we would have had, because it would have given delegates an opportunity to pick out of a greater pool of people with more diverse expertise than the ones that we are limited to now because of the issue of time.
All right, thank you so much. Isaac Mahlangu is a delegate from the Limpopo province. The message or the directive from Colin Malachi, the president of the Youth League, a short while ago was that the secretaries from the regions must go out and make sure that delegates from their regions come into the plenary so that the party president, Cyril Ramaphosa, can come in to address them. And it's final because he has also said that nominations have been closed. And the other issue is that they have not been able to discuss issues in their commissions. We don't know whether they will do that today because they still have to vote for those 40 additional members. And some people are traveling to faraway places. Heidi.
Thank you so much for that update. So we'll definitely be keeping tabs on when ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa will be speaking. That was eNCA reporter Moloko Moloto coming to us live from Nasrec here in Johannesburg.